The Samsung Galaxy A51 is Samsung's best mid-range smartphone on the market as at the time of making this video. How will the $350 A51 fare against the $700 iPhone 11? These phones go head-to-head, coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews, and today we are going to compare the Samsung Galaxy A51 to the iPhone 11. And in this comparison, we are going to look at the display, the battery performance, the design, cameras, general performance of these phones. And we are going to look at the value-added services which comes when you buy these phones. Before we start though, it's worth mentioning that the iPhone 11 comes in at a starting price of $699, whilst the Samsung Galaxy A51 starts at about $320. So I am going to leave links in the description below on where you can buy them for the best prices. So let's go straight into the comparison. First of all, the display. The Samsung Galaxy A51 has a larger 6.5 inches display with a modern punch hole camera cutout, whilst the iPhone 11 comes with a 6.1 inches display with the same kind of swimming pool notch design that came with the iPhone X 3 years ago. Also, the display of the Samsung Galaxy A51 uses Super AMOLED technology, and you know Samsung displays are one of the best on the market, and it's a 1080p resolution Super AMOLED display. However, the iPhone 11 comes with an IPS LCD display, which you are not going to believe this, comes up at 720p, not even 1080p. Though when you're watching YouTube, they show you 1080p, but it's a fake 1080p. The iPhone 11 is 720p. So when it comes to the display, the Samsung Galaxy A51 wins this round. All right, now let's talk about the design. Like I said, the Samsung Galaxy A51 comes with a hole punch cutout display, which makes it look like the Galaxy Note 10 and even the Samsung Galaxy S20, which is rumored to come very soon in February. And it has a more futuristic 2020 design. Meanwhile, the iPhone 11 comes with the same design of the last decade. However, at the back, the iPhone X has a redesigned camera bump, but it still has two cameras. Whereas at the back of the Samsung Galaxy A51, we have a whopping 4 cameras, but more on the cameras later. Also on the design, the Samsung Galaxy A51 is made of glass in front and plastic at the back and at the side, but the iPhone 11 comes with glass both in front and at the back. However, I don't like the glass at the back because it's a fingerprint magnet. I wish it was a frosted glass like that of the iPhone 11 Pro or the 11 Pro Max. So in terms of design, I think the Samsung Galaxy A51 wins again, narrowly however, because of the more modern design as compared to the iPhone 11, which uses a design from 3 years ago. Now let's talk about the front cameras. The Samsung Galaxy A51 has a single front-facing camera which shoots 32 megapixels 4K at 30 frames per second. However, the iPhone 11 is capable of shooting 12 megapixels 4K at 60 frames per second, also giving you the ability to have slow motion videos at 4K. They call it slow phase. However, though the iPhone 11 has a 12 megapixel sensor, it manages to produce more natural looking pictures than the Samsung Galaxy A51. At the back of the devices, like I earlier mentioned, the Samsung Galaxy A51 has 4 cameras, 1 wide camera, 1 ultra wide camera, 1 depth sensing camera, and a 5 megapixel macro lens, which allows you to go very close to your subject, especially if you take pictures of leaves and flowers or textures. You can really go that close and be able to get the textures up close and in sweet detail. However, it still does not produce the most detailed or the sharpest pictures as compared to the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 tends to produce very sharp pictures and has undoubtedly one of the best video cameras on the back of any smartphone. The quality of the output of the camera when you are taking videos is unprecedented. The stabilization on the camera is excellent. It has optical image stabilization, whereas the Samsung Galaxy A51 has something they call steady shot. So they don't have optical image stabilization, but they are able to use the software to somehow stabilize the footage. So it's okay, but it's not the best. The iPhone 11 does not have a telephoto camera though, but it has an ultra wide camera. And I noticed that pictures from the ultra wide seem kind of distorted. They look good, but they seem kind of distorted. So when it comes to the cameras, it's going to be a matter of personal preference. Because, like I said, the Samsung Galaxy A51 has that sweet macro camera, has a really good 48 megapixel main shooter, and it's able to capture really good pictures. So I think that one, it comes up to personal preference, though I think the iPhone 11 edges out the Samsung Galaxy A51 by a notch. Pun intended. Now let's look at the performance. When it comes to performance, the iPhone 11 uses the A13 Bionic chip. And this is something that Apple did, which everybody applauds them for, because whether you buy the base iPhone 11 or you buy the top tier iPhone 11 Pro Max, you're essentially getting the same processor. The A13 Bionic processor is excellent and efficient. The Samsung Galaxy A51, on the other hand, uses an Exynos octa-core 9611 chipset, and it's not really fast. In fact, when I was using it, I noticed it was a bit slow. It wasn't like I was experiencing lags or anything of the sort, but I noticed it wasn't so responsive, like it wasn't very fast and fluid. Okay, so here, when it comes to the speed of performance, because of the processor, the iPhone 11 wins. Now let's look at storage options. With the Samsung Galaxy A51, you get a 64 gig variant or a 128 gig variant. But with the iPhone 11, you have 64 all the way to 256 gigs of storage. For me, I prefer expandable storage any day, anytime, because I don't want to be paying month after month iCloud subscriptions. Now let's talk about the RAM on these devices. The Samsung Galaxy A51 has a 4 gig RAM variant and another one which has a 6 gig RAM variant. However, there's no iPhone in this world today which has even a 6 gig RAM, though there are Android devices with 12 gig RAMs, and some are even rumored to come with 16 gig RAM and way higher in 2020. So when it comes to the RAM options, the Samsung Galaxy A51 has an option which the iPhone doesn't have. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that the Samsung Galaxy A51 would necessarily perform way better than the iPhone 11. It's going to be another matter of personal preference, because Apple makes both the hardware and the software on their devices. So that means that they are able to customize the experience so that you feel that it's really fast, though they've been running a 4 gig RAM on the iPhone 11. Now let's look at security options for both devices. The iPhone 11, with its huge swimming pool notch, has Face ID unlock technology, the same as that of the iPhone X. However, in my time of using it, I've noticed that it has better viewing angles, so I don't necessarily need to always lean in to be able to unlock my device. I can unlock it at greater angles than on the iPhone X, which is an excellent improvement. Maybe excellent is too much of a praise. It's a better improvement than that of the iPhone X. The Samsung Galaxy A51, however, has an in-screen fingerprint sensor that you can use to unlock your device. In my time of use, I noticed, one, it took a longer time to set up, and two, sometimes I had no matches. In this regard, it's up to you, the user. Do you prefer fingerprint or do you prefer Face ID unlock? Now let's look at the value-added features you get when you buy either of these phones. If you buy the Samsung Galaxy A51, know that you are not getting wireless charging. Like I said, the back is made of plastic. And in today's phones, there's no phone which has wireless charging when the back is made of plastic. However, you get wireless charging on the iPhone 11. The Samsung Galaxy A51 comes with fast charging and a fast charging adapter included in the box. The iPhone 11 has fast charging capabilities, but does not come with the fast charging adapter included in the box. You need to buy it separately. So here, the Samsung Galaxy A51 wins. Next, we are going to look at water resistance. The iPhone 11 is IP68 rated. That means for up to a depth of 2 meters, it can stay in water for up to 30 minutes without the phone getting spoiled. The Samsung Galaxy A51 is not IP68 water resistant. Also, the iPhone 11 comes with stereo speakers, which gives you a very amazing immersive experience when you are watching movies or listening to music. However, the Samsung Galaxy A51 does not come with stereo speakers. It just has one bottom firing speaker, which sounds okay, but it's not as immersive as you get on the iPhone 11. Another point to the iPhone 11. Now let's talk about the operating systems. Samsung Galaxy A51 has One UI 2.0, which is the skin of Android that Samsung ships with their newer phones. I've been using One UI 1.0 for a very long time and I've enjoyed the experience. Plus, the Samsung Galaxy A51 comes with Android 10.0 out of the box, which is the latest Android version, and that uses swipe gestures and has other amazing features. The iPhone 11 comes bundled with iOS 13.3 and will be supported for about the next 3 years. Now, in terms of brightness, when you are outside, both screens don't have really good brightness qualities. It looks like they are on par. Also, talking about weight, the iPhone 11 feels way heavier than the Samsung Galaxy A51, which feels very light. I think because it is made of plastic at the back and at the sides. Now, before I conclude this video, bear in mind that the iPhone 11 is $700 and the Samsung Galaxy A51 is about $320 to $350. So for the price of an iPhone 11, you can buy 2 Samsung Galaxy A51s, especially now that Valentine's Day is coming. You can buy one for your boo or your bae or your boobie. However, if you don't want to buy any of these ones, let me know which phone you are most anticipating this year or which phone you would rather buy, especially now that Valentine's Day is coming and you probably need to buy your loved one a phone. Ladies, stop buying your loved ones boxers, singlets, and socks. Oh, do we say socks? Socks, yeah. Buy them Samsung Galaxy A51s or iPhones or any other kind of nice one. PlayStation 4s, gaming laptops, or even a car. Thanks, be brave.